Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here, and this is another episode of Billionaire. So, in between episodes, I've been a little busy. I've put the other, I've put the other greenhouse down, and I've just got wheat growing in it. So, kind of means I can get rid of all of this wheat up here. And I'm at the point where I'm thinking it might be entirely possible to almost get rid of this farm. Either that or I'm going to convert it into maybe some of the other materials that are around. Now, the reason I'm doing the wheat here, and I'm thinking I might hook up something like I've got over here, which I'll show you now. Well, that's full. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we have, this is pretty much just doing these seeds, the canola, and there's more there. Why are you spilling? Oh my gosh. Do you like spill out whenever you feel like it? Shouldn't allow it to go in if it can't go anywhere. Anyway. It's unfortunate. One of the quests coming up includes expanding this farm out. So when that happens, we'll be doing that. So I guess that'll solve this problem that I've currently got, which what I might do for the moment is just turn this off. Okay, so I'll turn that off for the moment. That way that'll stop that spilling stuff on the ground and causing lag. So yes, the greenhouse that I've put in here, the reason for that is that if you remember from the last episode, we have the ability, using the second quest book, to sell wheat. So each time we get 10 wheat, it gives us 100 of the money from the pack. So 100 phony, however you want to pronounce it. So that's a very straightforward and simple way of making some cash. The other things obviously we can sell here. We've got like grilled cheese and things. So eventually we'll be able to hook up some sort of automated system to sell things. So we've got French fries, so that's something we may be able to buy 8 at a time for 200. So French fries, it obviously comes from potatoes. So French fries is paper cones and French fries. French fries is just a baked potato and a knife. I mean, we can automate that at a later stage, because this pack does have a few automation mods. We have Steve's Factory Manager, and I think we've also got XNet. Yes, we do. So there's a few different ways of automating moving between items and crafting, etc. We also have, let's see here, we've got refined storage. So we could easily set up auto exports to gain heaps of money, which is obviously the idea behind the pack, is to have a heap of money and become a billionaire. So I'm imagining seeing quite a few I guess farms, maybe not these, but perhaps like big areas where we've got farms set up for each material. I mean, we've got a nice amount of space here, so probably won't be that hard to get a couple of maybe actually additions farmers or something, or a few of the forestry farms, which we're going to look at in this episode. What are they all doing? You guys having a chat? Congregating around the well? You give me a discount over your buddy here who wants one more piece of paper. You're greedy, pal. Greedy, I tell you. Anyway. Yeah. So let's look into this. Obviously, this is just a basic system. Sorry about that. Just a couple of drawers, some pipework, and a survey. Nothing too amazing. Pumping directly into our canola press. This is pretty much powering us at the moment. This is giving us a bit of power as well. And I've got this as a backup, sort of, you know, throw something in here, get a little bit of power. That's mainly to keep this thing charged. It is pushing into here as well, which is going out there. So, I mean, ideally I can throw some coal in here and it will generate us some power. And you can see that going up quite quickly. So this is running most of the base, or most of base. It's not really a base, is it? It's just an area in the ground. It's running most of it. And then we've got sort of backup for burning stuff. Okay, let's look here. In the quest book, which I have here, forgot there for a second, you can't open it with a button. We had a couple of things left in this area to do. So the first one is to make 31 farm blocks. Now I set up the thermionic fabricator and I've made all the tin electron tubes that we need, and I've made a couple of golden ones, and that's for the quest after that. So in here we have all the stuff for the farm block except for the bricks themselves. So we're going to need 32 bricks. It's my house, pal. You just run it in because it's not, and that's actually not a bad deal. 17 coal for an emerald. Okay, so let's look. We needed 31 of these bricks. We have 31 stone bricks. It's completed the quest. Didn't give us anything though. It's time to introduce the most powerful farm in the game, apparently. Bar Mine Factory Reloaded. So, do we have it Mine Factory Reloaded in here? Yes, we do. So I can see a few of those planters and things actually set up instead of maybe, I don't know. There's plenty of farming options. There's plenty of ways of creating stuff. That water's going to get annoying flowing there. I may end up moving that to the other side over there. It doesn't matter where it is. It doesn't need to be chunk loaded. It should still give me... I'm pretty sure it doesn't need to be chunk loaded. It's been a while since I've used it. Something obviously fell in there and turned into blood. Okay, so that gave us nothing, but unlocked the multi-farm control quest. So we need to make the farm controller. And let's go back to going forestry. And we need not the hatch, we need farm control. So this is why I needed the golden electron tubes. So we need a couple of redstone, which I have. One of them, and then one of our farm blocks. That's our control. We are also going to need a gearbox, a hatch, and a valve. So we're going to need 3, 4, 5, 6 tin gears. So I did process a bunch of tin. Let's make ourselves 6 tin gears. There's 6 tin gears. Excellent. The gearbox is literally just like that. We are going to need... It's not going to work. I'm going to need some oak wood. Pretty sure it won't work. See, it doesn't change. Oak wood is required, and I have none. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get rid of these things for the moment. Don't seem to have... Oh, I do have an oak sapling. Awesome. Let's go and plant this. Shh, don't tell no one. I didn't borrow them at all. Didn't happen. Didn't see it. Need one of them. 2 of them. And one of these will give us the hatch. And then the valve is 2 glass and one of them. So we can go this, 2 glass, And our last gear gives us the valve. Now, if you watch my Overgrown series, you would have seen me make one of these. So you'd know how to set one up. So I'm probably going to do that in between episodes. Kind of wanted to get rid of this wooden trapdoor because I'm not going to use it. Right, so that should be that quest completed actually. Did you not detect that I've got that? You want 2 hatches. Ooh, greedy, greedy. I need to make hatch was 2, so I need 2 more tin gears. That's unfortunate. And you know what I need? No. It's already gone. I needed that. Oh boy. See, this is what I get for not looking ahead in the book. Whoops. Let's plant that. There's a dirt for you as well. Yeah. Need some more hatches. Let's make our 2 tin gears and that. What a derp. Okay, 2 of them. What else does it want? Let's check the book this time. Valve. So, yeah, we got everything. We're going to get aqueous accumulator and some fertilizer. And yeah, I've got enough room in my inventory for both of them. So aqueous accumulator is good because we'll be able to just... I think they need to be powered now, don't they? Can't remember. Oh no, it's blue, so it shouldn't need power. We can just put that underneath the farm and it will give it water. As long as it's in an area where it's not too dry. I mean, we're in a plains biome, it should be okay here. So, as I said, I'll probably set that up in between episodes, and it's probably going to go out here somewhere. So I'll drop all these farm blocks into a chest for the moment. So that, all of that, because I'm going to need to make some more cables. I'm going to need a few bits and pieces out there. I mean, we could also set up this sort of arrangement out there, but I'd like to build the power nearby here, because eventually I'd like, and it's in the book, it will go through how to make it up to the multiple levels. So back in my, I think it was my Beyond series, I made a nice nifty little in-wall, I'm pretty sure it was XNet powered empowerer for the seeds, so you could get to the next level of oil. So I may try to recreate that, because obviously XNet in the pack, that should make that nice and easy, but it'll come down to 1, remembering how I did it, and 2, just spending the time to just refine it so it's nice and efficient. Okay, let's see in the book. So that's all of that. The only thing we have left now is to make the biogenerator. Biogenerator requires 6 gold, steady casing, and some glass. Now, do I have the gold? 2 there. I think I had to use some of my gold to make those circuits. I know we've still got my last couple of pieces. Let's just throw it in here and get it processing up. What else do I need? I needed some bronze. I need it's copper. I do have some bronze. 8 of them. Let's make the sturdy casing, 2 glass, and obviously once the gold's done, gold on the bottom, we need our last couple of ingots of the gold. Like so. That's all I need. I'll get the other two out later. As long as I don't go throwing silver in there or something. And there's our biogenerator. Apparently creates EU. So I don't have EU to create or EU to use yet, but we do have some ethanol in here, but it's not enough to power that. So I'll just plop him there, check that we've done that. We're going to get 50, and that's that tech tier complete. So all of this stuff is really getting started into power generation. I mean, obviously we've got different bits and pieces here we could use to power ourselves. We've got ways of automating the things around. So we've got some ducting and we've got power generation. Pretty sure the next tier of the book starts looking at some bigger and better things. So we've got Tech Tier 2, and as you saw in the previous episode, I've already got 2 quests completed in there, and that's the iron casing and the atomic reconstructor, because we did them here. Because we needed them for some of the stuff that we've already got. You know, one thing I would like to do, and I think it's on the quest list, isn't it? Got the farmer. Actually, no, it's not. What I would like is to make just an Action Editions basic crusher, so I don't have to put everything through the smeltery. So let's see if we can do that. Make one of them up. I don't think we get it as a reward or anything. We do get an iron casing there as a reward, but I'm going to get a ring of haste. That's fine. Okay, so I need a couple of cobble. I need 2 of them. So I need 2 flint and 2 cobble, and then we can make this thing. Okay. Should have some flint somewhere in here. That's 2 flint. 2 cobble. It's night time. I probably could have made this inside, but not a big issue. And we have an Action Editions crusher, which can go there for now. So now we can process our ores through here and not have to go and wait for the smeltery. We just use a little bit of power. Now I'm going to burn that other one. I'll probably need it later. But then it's the breaks, right? So let's get in here and have a nap. Okay, so let's look in the book. So we can claim our iron casing, and we can claim our atomic reconstructor. Sandy machine can turn ordinary into special version. Okay, cool. The ring of haste. What does a ring of haste do? Can I wear it as a bauble? Oh, I can. That's just in my shield slot, so that's not really a bauble. No worries. I don't know what it does. Do I have to activate it? Do I okay, I've constantly got haste. Only when I'm holding it. Okay. It's not as good as it could be. Anyway. Okay, so one of the things I was looking at, and it's not in this book, and it's to do with getting money. It's in the other book. So let's go back to the other book. Under this sell tech line, we've got this thing here that says automating items and power. So items can be automatically sold by placing them in a nuclear craft decay hastener. Power can be sold by placing a fully charged capacitor, etc., etc. So if I give them $1,000, they will give me a decay hastener. Now, if you looked at my inventory before, I had 1,200. I'm going to submit this and claim it. So we now have this. We have a decay hastener. So technically, if I plop this here, it does need power. So that's okay. So we won't plop it here. We'll put it maybe there. Okay, let's place him here. And then can I take some wheat and plop it in there? Yeah, we can. So this is a nice way of us making some money. So that's a nice, actually really quick way of making 22. Oh yeah, so we normally get 200 for yeah, that's okay. That's fine. We're getting 10 each. So I can automate this. And then I guess we can set up some drawers or something. Let's see. I don't know whether it accepts just about anything. It probably doesn't. Can you take a potato? No. So for example, it'll only accept what they will buy. So I'll put that away for the moment and them. Let's just get. Okay, I got some wood. That's fine. Couple of them, one of them. Let's make ourselves a basic drawer. And I mean, eventually we can run this through some sort of crafting machine. I'm actually going to need another servo, aren't I? Where did I put my second servo? Because I did have two. Let's check inside. There it is. Okay, awesome. So we've got a couple servos. If we head out here, what we can do is put a pipe here and then one here. We can put our drawer there, and then we'll plop this one here and tell it to extract. Is that going to work? No, do I need to put it on the other side? I was hoping, oh, no, it's working. It's just slow. It's working. That's good. And then we can put this one here and go, excellent. So we currently have 20 in here. There we go. We're getting some more through, so awesome. Nice. Automated. That's going to go up to whatever it is, 2048. So that's a lot of cash, and it's I don't have to do anything with it. I can just walk away and this will do its thing. And we'll end up with, you know, we've got 4.5. There's 5. So we're doing all right. Almost 700 now. There you go, 700. So that's a nice automated, easy way of doing things. And I guess we could also do that with these, because I'm pretty sure, can't we sell coal dust too? So it will sell for 5. So because I've done that now, I want another 5 and turn it into a 10. But same deal. It can be sold as well. So I guess we could potentially do the same thing. And it cost me 1,000 for the decay hastener, but I guess we could pump anything we wanted in there and then have drawers for each thing. So eventually I envisage this area where there's a bunch of decay hasteners and all these pipes and stuff leading towards it, and then money coming out. Some sort of production line type arrangement. But yep, we've now got 132 in there. We've still got a ton of wheat, so I mean we can speed this up a bit by just throwing that in there. That will slowly work its way through. Again, we'll give it a hand. So we now have 2,400. Nice. As I said, automated. A lot of seeds. Eventually we're going to have problems with seeds, and we'll need to work out what to do with them at that point. But it's a nice little automated system, getting us some cash. And then we can start using that cash to buy other bits and pieces through here. So obviously, as I said, you can sell this sort of tech. You can sell 10 of them. Didn't mean to do that. And we can go through lots of different ways of selling things and automating it. So once you've got a process going, we could go through and chocolate and the French fries, as I said before. So lots of stuff for future episodes. You can see some nice big automation systems running. So so we've gone through a fair bit. We are chewing through this. Can probably turn you back on for a moment. Just let it pump out and see what it does. Yeah, it's full already. Yikes. Turn it off. Okay. Cool. Nice. Alright, we've got a few minutes left in the episode. Let's have a quick look in the book. The farmer. So, Actual Additions farmer can automatically harvest and replant crops in a 9x9 area in front of it. It's better than the earlier varieties of calculated greenhouses in terms of space and possibility. So this thing here, we could replace this greenhouse with the farmer. So do I have what I need to make a farmer? I thought I did, but I may have used those things up. So a farmer just requires 4 inori, 4 seeds, and an iron casing. So I've got the 4 inori. The iron case just needs some seeds. So let's just pop them out of here. And as I said before, I'm gonna probably end up having all this farm gone, but for the moment we'll deal with it as it is. Farmer, like so. So that should complete part of that quest probably. Oh, there we go. So greenhouse glass or a sprinkler. Now both of these increase the speed of growth, but I'm thinking greenhouse glass is actually the better there, because you need empowered Palus crystal, which is blocks of lapis empowered, to get this, whereas a sprinkler is some iron and wood. So do I get to choose? Yes, I'm going to take the greenhouse glass. Now obviously in that case the greenhouse glass only does the 3 items underneath it, but the sprinkler would do a broader range, but there's more, the sprinkler's cheap. If I want to boost the growth of just a couple of crops, that would be the way to do it. So let's dump some of this stuff out. I am mindful of where we are for time. Let's have another quick look in the book here. Canola presses, machine frames. I thought we made a machine frame. No, it's the machine block. It's the it's not what I was thinking. Here we go. There's 4 of them in there. Why haven't doubled up? RF tools, machine frame. Got energy lasers. That'll be a nice way of transmitting power around, so we can transmit power to the farmer by making energy laser. So we're going to need some obsidian and some redstone blocks, and then some gold. So that's not available where we are at this very second. But making a few more canola presses is... Whoops, typing is good today. So just cobble, canola, inori, and some gold. So I do need to go mining. So that is something I'm going to do in between episodes. And when we come back next episode, we'll try and do this path here. So we need to make 3 canola presses, and then we need to make 9 fermenting barrels, and then it'll ask us to make crystallized canola seed. So we'll do this, and as I said, I did set up a nice little system, which I've got to try and remember how I did it. It involved all sorts of drums and liquid dispensers and stuff. So for me, at this point in the game, materials is going to be difficult, and it'll be something we need to work through. So yep, we're on our way to getting some automation, and then through this way, making a projector. Oops, again, typing is bad this morning. Projector is just lantern treated wood. So I've got some creosote somewhere in the drum underneath the farm. For making a lantern, some glowstone. We're going to need glowstone from somewhere. We might be able to buy it, I'm not sure. Glass, iron plates, etc. So yeah, I'm going to wrap up here. I'll have a tinker around with the 2 farm setups that we've got. Honestly, out of all of it, I'm thinking that this is probably one of the easiest ones to use. Because literally it's just plop, there you go, there's a farm. And it will harvest itself and export back into it. Doesn't really need water. It just needs power. So that's in itself is a nice little addition. You know, if I wanted to, I could plop it over here and harvest up everything in here with just a little bit of power. Put it down the wrong way, but yeah, we could set this going, give it some power, and it would harvest all this up. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Please leave those comments in the normal area. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.